Hello my YouTube family, Kazo here, back with another video, and for today's session we're going to be supersetting push-ups and squats. Just keep in mind, yesterday I did 400 body weight squats and I did 250 repetitions of push-ups. So just know my body is still sore from yesterday, but still I had to get in that work. I need to make sure my body adapts to this kind of training. And for body weight movements, if you want to get the best, if you want to get value out of body weight movements, you have to do high repetitions. I have had the opportunity of experimenting with not only bodybuilding but also powerlifting, but I've never gotten the pump that I get when I do high repetitions of body weight movements. Trust me, whenever I do push-ups and I'm racing against time, let me say I do 200 push-ups in under 10 minutes, trust me, the workout is so brutal, it is challenging, but what the beauty about it is the pump you get after the workout. Trust me, this is like some sort of cardio, but there are so many benefits of doing body weight movements, in that you're strengthening your tendons, you're strengthening your joints and your core. But this is what I keep on advising people. If you want to benefit, if you want quick results, you need to incorporate both powerlifting, bodybuilding and calisthenics into your workout. That is, if you're not planning to compete anytime soon. So I tell people, if you want to get the benefits from powerlifting, bodybuilding and calisthenics, it's better you strike a balance between powerlifting and bodybuilding, in that for calisthenics the limitation is that your body weight does not change, so there's no way you can progressively overload, because you're limited in that you can only play around with the tempo. But with weights it's easier to progressively overload by increasing weight all the time. Of course you can do weighted calisthenics. I understand that most of you are still in lockdown and you have no access to gyms. So what I would advise you all, if you want to progressively overload and you're only doing calisthenics, you have to do as many repetitions as possible. It's all about increasing the number of repetitions. You have to do more repetitions than you did the previous day. You can play around with the tempo. Instead of going very fast, you can take 3 seconds to go down, then you explode back up, or you can do 10 seconds on your way down, then you explode back up, something like that. So you play around with the time. Or if you can't do that, you can get a bottle of water, put it in your backpack and load it on your back. That way you can do weighted push-ups. So another way of progressively overloading is by reducing the rest time. This way you're increasing the intensity, so the exercise becomes, the workout basically becomes harder than it was previously. So guys, you have to be creative in whatever you do. So anyway, let me tell you about this workout. For this workout I was doing 20 push-ups, then I wasn't having any particular number of squats I was doing per set. I would do 20 push-ups and however I feel during the set, but the minimum number of squats I had to do for each and every set were 30 repetitions. So meaning I would do 20 push-ups, then I do over 30 squats, or at worst 20 bodyweight squats. But the band I felt in my legs was it was next level. But you should give this workout a try. Keep it in mind, yesterday I did squats again. I know this is not a good idea, but I've been skipping leg days for quite some time, so I decided to increase the heat on my legs. Anyway, this is a piece of advice I can give to you all. If you have a favorite exercise, now for my case I love doing push-ups, so make it a point to do your best exercise, something you love doing, you enjoy doing, and superset it with something you hate. In that, every time you do some exercise you love, you have to ensure that you do the exercise you don't like doing. So that way, of course, I don't hate squats, but I'm not a fan of bodyweight squats. Bodyweight squats hurt. By the way, I prefer weighted squats to bodyweight squats, because bodyweight squats have to do a high number of repetitions to get the same effect that I would get from doing weighted squats. So guys, so what I tell you is repetition. The more you do something, the better you become, the more you see progress, the more you fall in love with the exercise. So, and I keep on telling people that if there is an exercise you hate doing, trust me, that is the exercise you need the most, because squats are brutal, squats are hard, but they give very many benefits. First of all, they are working your back, they are working your legs, they are working your glutes, you're releasing so much testosterone, and you're strengthening your joints and your tendons. So you should endeavor to incorporate some form of squats. There are so many ways of doing squats. So guys, do not miss out on the benefits just because you think squats are hard. By the way, recently I received a comment on some video of mine on my YouTube channel. Someone stated that all I do is burpees and push-ups. In fact, he started calling me Mr. Burpees or Mr. Push-ups, but what you need to know is I do not film each and every workout I do. By the way, I think for my case, the exercise I normally do a lot are squats. That is contrary to what you see on my channel, but I find that it is easier for me to film the push-ups because I do them at my own convenience, as opposed to filming squats in the gym. Whenever I'm doing squats in the gym, I'm so laser focused. That's why I don't want to get distracted while I'm doing my squat session. Instead of focusing on filming and all that stuff, I get in the zone of doing my squats. For the case of squats, I go in hard, then I leave. That is all. But for push-ups, you can do as many as you can. They are fun. You know, squats are brutal. That's why I give it maximum attention in the gym. But I'm going to endeavor to get a partner who's going to help me out while filming. For all who don't know, I film my own videos myself, so it is really hard. I don't know, I just find it weird, and I respect people's privacy in the gym. I just find it hard to film while others are working. I don't know, I just feel like gym is a place where each and every person should enjoy. So coming along with the camera, and some people are not interested in being recorded, so it's really hard on my part. But squats are my favorite exercise. Only that the issue is when I take long without doing squats, that pain I feel the next day. But anyway, when I get used to that pain, when I get that momentum of doing squats, I fall in love again with the squats. In fact, if you're not a fan of doing any form of squats, what I can tell you is every time you go to the gym, regardless of what you have for the program, you can start off by warming up with some form of squats. They could be bodyweight squats or weighted squats. That way, you're going to fall in love with doing squats. By the way, me, I'm not a fan of doing a Michael. What do I do every time I go to the gym? Before I touch any weight, before I do any sorts of push-ups, I make it a point to do my abs training first. You know, the more you do something, the better you become at it, the more enjoyable it becomes. And when you start seeing results on a constant, you fall in love with the exercise. So guys, repetition is key. Anyway, if any of you need motivation when you're doing any kind of workout, if you don't feel like working out, check out a channel called That Is Good Money. Trust me, those guys are on some other level. You're going to get inspired. Trust me, if you're feeling less and you see the kind of work they put in, trust me, you're going to work harder. Or you can check out a YouTube channel called Team Semi. That guy is very good at doing push-ups. Anyway, do not attempt to go deep down on the squats as I am doing. Depending on the structure of your body, depending on the flexibility, go as low as you can without rounding your back. Of course, we know the more repetitions you do, the more your form gets compromised when you get tired, but make sure your core is engaged and make sure you control the weight down. That is why I'm not a fan of doing these challenges, because you end up compromising form. You end up focusing more on the numbers as opposed to the form. But good enough, the more you exercise, the more you do a workout, the better you become at it. And just because you're doing a workout, it doesn't mean however perfect you think your form is, there's always something you can always do to better your form. So what I would recommend you guys is keep on doing research on how to better improve your workout. Get a personal trainer. They could point out something you do not see yourself. So anyway, now for push-ups, make sure you do a full range of motion. Go all the way down and all the way up. It doesn't matter how tired you are, you have to do the repetitions in full. Otherwise, you're going to be cheating yourself. So regardless of whether someone is watching or whether you're recording or whether you're alone, you have to make sure that you do not cheat yourself under any circumstance. Do a full range of motion. Make sure your chest touches the ground and you go all the way up. Anyway, and for squats, here you see this is my last set of the squats. As you can see, I'm going all the way down and all the way up. My core is engaged and I'm trying to keep my chest up. Whether your knees go past your toes or not, I think is a personal choice, because personally I see Olympic weightlifters with their knees past their toes. So I think it's a personal choice. Of course, when you go below a certain point, your knees are going to go past your toes. But to avoid your knees going past your knees, you can point your toes slightly outside and make sure your knees follow the same direction that your toes are pointing. Whatever you do, make sure your feet stay flat on the ground. Anyway, the stance you take depends on you. Since I have a powerlifting background, I tend to go with more than shoulder width, but you can make it narrower, or you can keep us switching up things a little bit by doing different movements. Anyway guys, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for all your support. Don't forget to hit the like button and share the video widely. Thank you. Bye.